are pleased to be joined up here about an hour or so ahead of Cardinals practice by Dalvin Tomlinson, one of the newest members of the Cardinals. And, Wolf, I know one of your favorites already.
Oh, yeah.
Dalvin, thank you for joining us up here. You know, how's your first camp as a Cardinal going so far?
Thank you for having me. And it's going pretty good so far. It's a different atmosphere. Just trying to get used to this. The desert heat.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited. I got red back on. Like I feel like I'm back in Bama right now.
So Dalvin, don't be offended by this. I ask all the big guys whenever they come up here, what's your weight at right now? So that I always start with
everybody.
that. What's your weight at, and do you want to stay where you are?
I say my weight right now is around like 340 or so. And
Okay.
definitely leaning out more throughout training camp. And I'm going to be a lean machine on week 1.
Okay, so is this typical for you where you come into training camp and you might be a little heavier than what you're going to play at during the season?
Yeah, I feel like that's typical just because I'm used to having back in my Bama days and stuff, being a little bit heavier because just how much you practice and how much you run and lift weights and stuff like that throughout training camp. You're always going to lose weight.
Yes.
So I don't want to come in at a certain weight and then lose too much weight and then be trying to gain weight back for the season.
What are your early impressions of this defensive line? Because I can tell you we had Rabbit up here, we had Marvin Harrison Jr. up here, and both of them randomly brought up just the defensive line and the size with you and Calais and Darius Robinson up there, and just kind of the damage you guys can do. What are your early impressions?
Oh, man, we got so much talent. We got a talented room. The depth is crazy. I could just rotate for days and just see everybody bring their different strengths to the field, and super excited to play with Calais and D-Rob and just everybody. Dante Steele is a great pass rusher in the making, I would say.
Yeah.
And we just got a lot of the young guys like Elijah and stuff just came in, and Walt. It's just different talents across the board in the run stop and pass rushing. And as a unit, the chemistry we're building right now is essential because I feel like the sky's the limit with what we have in this D-line room.
Yeah, I'm really jacked up about the possibilities of what you guys could do this season. More on that as the conversation unfolds. What is the best thing about playing the game of football to you, Dalvin?
Just the brotherhood you build. Just going out there, making plays. When you have your brother make a play, you celebrating just like you made a play. So, D-Rob get a sack, all of us going to start celebrating. If I get a sack, if Calais get a TFL or something like that, we all going to celebrate together. And just that brotherhood you build in the locker room is just it's hard to build that elsewhere. Like, if you play football, you understand.
Yeah. We're talking to Dalvin Tomlinson. Speaking of the sacks, you look at this, it feels like everybody's just going to have like 6 or 7 sacks. Like, is there one main pass rusher, or are you guys cool if it's a different guy every week?
If it's a different guy every week, that's what you want. Just because if somebody gets hot, it's going to free up the other guy, and you have to be able to take advantage of that situation. And if you have 6, 7 guys, or 5, 6, 7 guys with 6, 7 sacks, you got a great defensive line.
Yeah.
What technique do you enjoy playing the most across the defensive front?
Sheesh. Just being a smaller guy, getting bigger now. I would say I love getting back on the edge, playing 5-tech. 5, 6 tech rush, because all offensive tackles hate when you got a big, strong guy on the outside. It makes it a lot harder.
Yeah, that is really interesting to me because I see you more as a guy who's going to play over the center a lot of the time. And you enjoy being out there in a 5 technique.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I play inside mostly now, but I can also get to the outside and get some good rushes in too. So it's just like, it's a kind of a plot twist when you see a big guy out there, 330 plus, trying to rush off the edge and be like, hold on now. And but I like moving around. I don't like just sitting in one spot.
Okay.
How versatile is this defense going to be? Because we know Nick Rawlis likes versatility from his guys, and it seems like you have quite a few guys that can kind of move around.
Oh, for sure. We have a lot of guys who can play inside and outside and rush great, play the run in both too. And just like up front, we're going to be versatile. We're going to be across the board. We're gonna have some few tricks and stuff you're going to see throughout the year, I feel like.
So, Dalvin, what are your thoughts on Calais Campbell and the type of individual Calais is? Because he's one of my favorite guys.
Calais is a great guy, man. I feel like we always talking finance stuff every day. And, just Calais is my guy, man. Just you don't get to year 18 by just being an average guy, man. I know Calais is a future Hall of Famer, and just being in like high school watching him play when he was in Arizona the first time is crazy. I actually get the opportunity to play beside him, and he's still going out there hitting crazy rush moves and things like that at year 18 is just like it's an honor.
He's just a great guy, too, isn't he?
For sure.
Man, I love that.
We're talking to Dalvin Tomlinson. I wanted to ask you about Darius Robinson because we got to see him during camp last year, and then he had the injury, and we didn't get to see him a ton last season. You obviously have a much different perspective. Young guy breaking in. Like, what do you see from him?
Oh, man, that's the potential for D-Rob is through the roof, man. Darius has a great pass rushing ability, natural field in there, strong guy. He play the run great, and I know I heard about the injury and stuff he had to go through last year, and, you know, that could mess up your mental a little bit. But since I got here, he's been locked in, been a student of the game, and learning every single day.
So, Dalvin, what brought you here? What made you decide on coming here and playing for the Arizona Cardinals?
Oh, yeah, so the last couple of years is playing against the Cardinals and watching them. Just JG and Coach Nick, they've been doing a great job and just building up. And I just felt like they were almost over the hump last year. And I just felt like I could come in, help with the run stop, and get to the quarterback on some interior pressure, collapse in the pocket, and just across the board, I just love what the organization was doing to build, where they're building up to. And I just feel like we got the pieces this year to, you know, do what we want, where we're setting out to do.
Now that you're here, what's it like playing for Nick Rawlis and JG?
Man, it's amazing. I love the energy of the coaches, man. Coach Debo out there. It's just the energy you get from the coaches, play to play, drill to drill, period to period in practice. It's unmatched things. Like you love that.
Yeah.
It makes you more like you already play for the guy next to you, but when you have that relationship with the coaches and you want to play for them as well as the guy next to you and for yourself, that's something you can't just build regularly.
So, do you see this defense being a high-pressure defense, or do you see it more evolving into a third and obvious defense where you can rush 4 and drop 7?
Oh yeah, that's as a front, a defensive lineman, you always want to be in a position where you only have to rush 4, and we don't have to pressure. We could just get to the quarterback, get pressure in the quarterback faces to help our DBs and stuff out like that. So that's always a goal to strive towards for us up front.
And you're really, really good, especially as an interior pass rusher. That's something that a lot of scouts point to and say Dalvin Tomlinson is one of the best at this.
I appreciate it. I feel like without that interior rush, like if I'm not getting all the sacks, the high sack numbers, I can help my DN or my outside backer get more sacks, or we're getting to the quarterback in QB hits or pressures like that all affects the game. So I pride myself in that.
It's such a big deal when you think about it for quarterbacks, that interior pocket, and you collapsing that interior pocket the way that you do. I think that's really going to be important for this team going forward.
Oh, for sure.
Talking to Dalvin Tomlinson. Dalvin, what are your impressions of the offense, the Cardinals offense? Because this team changed a lot on defense this offseason, didn't really change a ton on offense, so a lot of the offense is just kind of building on continuity. But what are you seeing on the other side of the ball?
We got weapons everywhere.
Yeah.
And we can be explosive in any given play. And just the way the offense has been locking in, just going against us in practice and stuff like that, just going against them is just like you have to keep your head on a swivel, because it may be a slant route. We may go for 30. Or James might break a run because we aren't as gap disciplined as we want to be. So it makes us, it's like iron sharpens iron. It makes us lock in that much more because, like you said, they've been playing together and we're building over here on defense. So it's like going against that type of talent on offense every single day is just making us both better.
Dalvin, there are 2 types of people in the National Football League, those who make a goal and those who do not make goals. Which one are you, and what are your goals?
I'm a little bit of both.
Okay.
I like to make goals, but I don't like to limit myself.
Okay.
Because I could say, I want to get 5 sacks, and I'm just like, why just 5? So it's like I definitely feel the goal aspect. I feel it does great. But also, I don't want to just I don't like to put numbers on things, because, like, what if I get a 3-sack game week 2, week 3, and then, like, I'm almost there, and I'm supposed to have 14 more games to just get 2 sacks, and I'm going to be happy with that? Nah, like, so I'm a little bit of both.
What is your favorite thing to do on the football field? Like, stuffing some guy on a, 3 technique, stuffing a running play, or sacking the quarterback. What is your favorite thing to do?
Oh man, I feel like it's probably a tie between TFLs and sacks.
Okay.
I just when like the game's situational awareness and like the game's on the line, maybe like 3rd and 1 or 4th, get a turnover or downs, or get a forced fumble, a sack fumble, anything like that, anything that changed the momentum for the game in our team's perspective. I love it. It's just like the energy you feel on the field with the fans and everybody's cheering, and like it gets quiet all of a sudden, and you just feel everything.
There's a lot of expectations for this defense, and you're right at the center of those expectations, Dalvin. So we appreciate you joining us, man. Good luck this year.
All right, thank you so much.
Dalvin.
Thanks for having me.
That's Dalvin Tomlinson joining us right there.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.